Welcome back to Clary Studios, and today I'm excited to try out these solar street lights. This is a new product that was just launched by Apano, so thank you for sending this to me to review and allowing me to do a video for you guys. So let's just jump right into it. I'm actually really excited because I was expecting, some normal lights like I usually get when I do these type of reviews, and I was surprised by the size of these guys. Let me pull them out of the box and show you what I mean. The size of this sucker. Look at that. I mean, compared to my hand, I mean, this is like a legit street light that you get out on the street in front of your house. That's a solar panel on the back. This thing is definitely, it's heavy, it's massive, it feels like it's high quality. And check out all those LED lights in each one of those blocks. It's amazing. Look at that. 300 watts. So I'm really excited about this project. I'm really glad that they sent this to me. So let me open up the rest of the box and see what's inside. All right, so right out of the box, we're gonna get some installation hardware, and here are the two lights. So I have one facing up with the LED lights and the other one facing down, showing the solar panel. And of course we have our instruction booklet. These are the three different type of lights that they do sell. Thank you to Apano. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's the company name right there. So it does come with two remote controls for the lights. However, you only need one. So you can keep the other one as a backup, or if you have different locations that you're placing these, then you could have one at each location. But for example, I'm probably put one in my front yard, one in my backyard, just to show the examples, and I probably will only need to use one, and I'll demonstrate that now. So I'm gonna push the on button and you'll see them come on. Let me warn you, you might want to shield your eyes. So as you can see, they turned on. Super bright. And they have a lot of different settings. So let's go through that right now. According to the instructions for the remote control, actually pretty cool. They have a light sensing mode for 2 hours, and then activation mode, and also light sensing mode for 3 hours, and then activation mode. So basically you can select it to turn on once the sun says it gets dark, and they'll automatically turn on just like any other sensor light, and they will just stay on continuously. They will not turn off for either 2 or 3 hours. And then they will turn off to save the battery, also save so it's not so bright around you. And then it's motion sensor after that, like a traditional security light. And of course, you could just have it always on, from dusk till dawn, or you can have a sensor mode only the entire time. It's really up to you, however you want to do it. And it does have different brightness. So again, we'll turn it on here. So brightness, the down button here will do automatic lowest dimming, it will go. And then the top button here will go to the brightest. Or you could just do the plus and minus button, and it will automatically change it up or down. So what we're going to do now is get them outside in the sun, let them charge up, and then we will get them installed and try them out at night. So finding the right spot to hang these things can be a little tricky. So I found this spot right here to hang off of my the gutter drain for the water. Now you can also mount it to the wall. It comes with mount, so you can definitely stick it anywhere. Now when you do install it, as you can see, the bar has kind of a bend to it when you're looking at it flush with the plate here. And you want to make sure that it's facing in the upper position. That way the light is up and facing down. Don't get stung by any wasp. He's just checking me out. It's pretty straightforward. You just stick it through, and you can hand tighten it, and then come with a wrench and just tighten it up. Really simple. I recommend installing the lights to the actual light pole after you get the pole installed onto the ledge up there, so that way you're not trying to balance this, because this is quite a heavy piece. You don't want to try balancing that while you're mounting this side to the actual, wherever you're putting it, into the wall or to a pole or to the rain gutter, like what I'm doing. Once you get it mounted like that, then you just come with this piece right here, loosen up all these ends right here, and you'll stick this right in there like that. The light will be like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. So it slides in just like that, and you're going to just tighten these bolts And as you can see, the light fixture itself is slanted in an upward position like that. And I'll show you once I get off the ladder so you can see that better. The light is canted upwards, it's not straight out. So you want to make sure when you install that pole that you're making it point straight up so that way the light shines out. And also I have it tilted. When I mounted the light to the bar itself, I shifted it a little this way so that way the light's shining more towards my backyard and not intruding too much on my neighbor's backyard. And I can always adjust that again later if I feel like they're getting too much, or if they're not wanting as much light on their side, I can always adjust it more going that way so the light shines more towards my backyard. So what I'll do now is go install the second unit up in the front yard, and we'll come back tonight and see how they look. All right, and the moment of truth. So as you can see, I have it sticking or facing canted that way a little because I wanted to make sure it lights up the whole backyard and not just straight down in this general area, which I've tested it. So let's go ahead and turn it on and show it to you guys. I'm gonna hit the on button from here. There we go. So it's on super bright, as you can see. I mean, it definitely lights up enough of what I would like for it to light up. Still dark in this area, which is great because, like I said, I don't want to disturb my neighbors, and I also don't want to drown out my ambient lighting, which it does not do until you get to about right there. Then it does, obviously, but 300 watts, and as you can see, it attracts the bugs. So I guess it's a real street light when the bugs are hovering around. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn the unit off, and then I'm going to hit the auto button, and that's going to activate the sensor portion only, so it's not going to stay on sensor only. So I'm going to walk to the other side over there, wait for it to dim, and then I'm going to walk back towards you to show how it will set it off. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, so as you can see, it's really sensitive when it comes to the sensor portion. I think either the bugs or the bush that's right below the light keeps setting it off. I tried to walk right past it to kind of give an idea of what it would look like, and it just wasn't happening. It's just too sensitive of a sensor, which is good and bad. See, there it goes, it turned off. So as you see now with it turned off, it's still on. It's not completely full-time off. And it's so sensitive that if I barely move my hand, like right there, it just turned on. And I'm a good 15 feet away or so. And this light is also much lower to the ground than I think what it's designed for. It's meant to be a little higher, which would give you even more room for light. I mean, it would scatter out more the higher it is. I see the downfall also with that, though, is the sensor would become less sensitive, and also you'd have to be right under the light in order to use this remote, whereas I can basically use it from here, and it's still kind of sensitive, or not sensitive enough, I should say. I'd get a little closer in order for it to work like that. But so if it was higher up, like on a pole or something, you would also have that issue. And as I mentioned before, definitely attracting a lot of bugs, which wouldn't be a problem year-round, but definitely right now in the summertime, at the recording date of this, attracting the bugs. So if it's somewhere where you're going to sit down, like here, you might not want to have this directly over you because you're going to have a lot of the bug issues. But our friendly neighborhood spiders are going to love it. So I'm going to say overall, this is an extraordinary light. This is probably one of the best sensor lights I have reviewed thus far. And as you can see, I have plenty of lighting here that I have reviewed. And if you've been watching my channel, you know I've done a review on pretty much every single light I have back here, including the lights I don't have on, which is these lights here, and also this umbrella. When you pop it open, there's lights inside the umbrella. So I've done a lot of lighting reviews for my backyard and front yard. And like I say, this is definitely the most high quality one so far. You know, right out of the box, and you know, playing with it for just the first time, the first day. Definitely my favorite so far. I really like it. A few things I would like to improve on it. Obviously, the sensor mode, I would like to be able to adjust the sensitivity level, and I think it'd be nice if it can go a little dimmer. I know it's supposed to light up the neighborhood. It's supposed to be, you know, meant for a parking lot or a street. So I can't complain that it's the brightness. And they do sell them in lower wattages. This is the most powerful one they had on their store website. So I got the brightest one they had. There are lesser wattages if you wanted to light up a smaller area, like what I did here. So that one's lighting up also. But anyways, like I said, I will be posting a link down below if you want to purchase your light like that. I will leave a link to their store website. And thank you again for sponsoring the video. And yeah, I do get a kickback if you can click on that link, so I appreciate it. And if you go look at my channel, you can see all the reviews for my other lights as well.